Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Yes.
Only if you look in this direction.
Yeah.
Yes, we went to...
We were drilled.
Oh, it was great, yes.
Somebody...
No, here they are!
No, the man shouted out, George Harrison, John Lennon, Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr. And Starr was the cue for us to walk forward, left foot first. It was just like a show.
When we bowed and then we walked to the Queen, then we walked back and bowed, and we walked away.
Left foot forward.
Yes, we always started
We
with
were drilled beforehand by some big guardsman fella. And every time he was reading out the names when he got to Ringo Starr, he kept cracking up.
Nice, man.
The only people there was nobody trying to get at us though, they were all friendly, you know.
All the people waiting
we did about
for
50 autographs.
We signed for all the people waiting to get their MBEs and OBEs.
Yeah,
Yes.
they were all nice, you know, and there's only one fella who said, I want it for my daughter, I don't know what she sees in you.
Did he say that?
Yeah.
The same, yeah.
Well, she said it was a pleasure giving it me.
And you, Paul?
She said, how long have you been together? For me?
With whom? With the boys?
Yeah, with us. I said many years, and Ringo said 40 years. That's my story.
And Ringo, what about you?
She said to me, did you start it? And I said, no, they did, nodding to the other boys. I was the last to join.
And John?
She said, have you been working hard? And I said, no, we're having a holiday, you see, because I couldn't think what to say. I couldn't remember what we were doing.
John, had you met the Queen before?
No, first time.
What did she think of you in the flesh? Did she tell you?
No, she's not going to say either way, you know, but she seemed pleasant enough to us, you know, made us relaxed.
Ringo, what did she say to you? She seemed to spend rather more time with you.
It wasn't that, really. She was talking to Paul and I butted in once, and then she said, did you start it all? And I said, no, they started it all. I was the last to join.
Did you find it a frightening occasion compared with the stage?
Not really. It was just different, you know. It wasn't terrifying.
Paul, how did you find it? How were you prepared for this?
I wasn't really. I didn't know what it was going to be like, you know. But it turned out, I know, sort of as I imagined it, but I didn't have a definite picture. It was like I think you'd imagine it, you know.
Yeah.
Very formal, but it was good, you know. She put us at our ease.
Did she talk to you about the reason that you got the award?
No, she didn't say a thing about that. No. The only thing she said to me was, how long have you been together? And I said, many years. To which Ringo quipped, 40 years. We've been together now.
And George, one last word from you. Why didn't you take family along? You could have taken somebody, each of you.
Yeah, we could have done, but well, lots of reasons really. For a start, well, my family just got back from holiday and got a lot of things to do, and also with all, you know, lots of reasons.
Oh, now you've got this. Do you feel that you're becoming part of the establishment, as it's so called?
No, don't feel any different. I still feel just
exactly
like before.
the same.
Feel exactly the same.
You feel exactly the same. Thank you all very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Good night.
He said to me, have you been working hard lately? And I couldn't think what we had been doing, so I said, no, we've been having a holiday, but we've been recording, but I couldn't remember that.
And then she said to me, what did she say? Oh, have you been together long? And I said, yes. Well, that wasn't a joke. I said, yes, many years. And Ringo said, 40 years.
And they all sung with the same name.
She laughed. Yes, we all had a little laugh.
She just said,
it's a pleasure to give you this.
it you know, that's what she said to everyone. And then she put John's on and said to him, you've been working hard.
I must have looked shattered.
I was just butting in while she spoke to everyone else. She said, did you start it all? And I said, no, they did.
And then he said, I'm the little one.
I said, I joined last, I'm the little fellow. As I am.
Wasn't that cute?
Look at him, he's smiling.
D'abord, comment s'est passée la réception?
It was very good. Très bon. Yeah, it was a bit nerve-wracking though.
T'es un peu énervé malgré tout. C'était votre première rencontre avec la reine.
Yeah, we met all the others, but not the Queen before.
Vous avez rencontré tout le monde de la famille royale, sauf la reine.
I mean, the Princess Margaret
La
and
princesse Margaret,
the Duke and Queen Mother and Lord Snowdon, but not her.
la reine mère, le duc d'Édimbourg, mais la reine, c'est la première entrevue. Est-ce que vous avez pu échanger quelques mots avec elle? You were able to speak a little with her queen?
Yeah, she asked, had we been working hard lately? And I said no, we'd had a holiday because I couldn't think of anything.
La reine a demandé aux Beatles s'ils avaient travaillé tard la veille, et ils ont répondu non, nous étions en vacances. Est-ce qu'elle a eu l'air de connaître les Beatles?
Prince Charles got our autographs months ago. There were some papers were sent for us to sign for him, and he also bought guitars and amplifiers. So I think, and he's got a Beatle haircut, so I think he knows. She knows through him anyway.
Alors la reine Elisabeth a certainement entendu parler des Beatles, au moins par son fils, le prince Charles, puisque, nous dit-on, il a une coupe de cheveux à la Beatles, d'une part, et d'autre part, il a demandé il y a quelque temps, par intermédiaire, des autographes des Beatles. And now you are a member of the British Empire.
What's left of it, yeah.
Vous êtes membre de l'Empire britannique, dis-je aux Beatles, et il me répond enfin de ce qu'il en reste. Pouvez-vous me faire votre décoration?
There you go.
Alors?
It's got something about George on the back of it. I think this must be an old one.
Alors il y a derrière cette décoration une inscription qui fait allusion à George, au roi George d'Angleterre, mais George se demande s'il ne s'agit pas déjà de lui. Mais enfin, il reconnaît qu'il doit s'agir d'un ancien.
We're coming for one from General de Gaulle next Friday. We'll be over.
Alors, s'il y a une décoration de livres, ils sont prêts à la recevoir des mains du général de Gaulle vendredi.
And we were very proud and honoured, you know, and the people that sent them back were fools, and also they weren't really they were doing it so publicly that they obviously wanted to be known what kind of fools they were, or they would have just done it privately. And most of them sent military MBEs back, which is for killing people, and ours was civil, which was for making people happy. So I think we've got more claim to have one.
There was an Australian fellow who, well, there was an article in the paper in Britain about an Australian fellow, and he had everything. He had MBE, OBE, DSO, the lot, and he was saying how great it was. You know, and all these other people, I mean, they just got one thing for shooting somebody, but the fellow who had the works, the whole lot, he agreed with us getting the thing.
He was a good cobber.
He was a good cobber, but he wasn't the only good cobber in Australia who agreed with you getting this. I mean, I know there's been a lot of talk in the papers in Australia too. Not very much of it adverse, like it has been in England. I know this.
It's been 50-50 in England.
Yeah.
But remember, that's only 50-50 people who wrote into the papers. The rest of the population who didn't write in probably agreed, or they would have written in dissent.
But now that you've got your peak, you've attained your peak, and maybe there is a possibility of going down like it happens in this business.
Once we start going down, we'll get out. You know, we're not going to stick around till we're 40 or 50 still trying to make it again.
Well, you want to get out then and live on what you've invested.
I don't think I'll want to be going on stage when I'm about 30 or something, playing, you know. I hope that eventually we all move into films, you know.
What, as an actor or as a producer,
as
director?
A camera. Of course, as an actor, you know. I just hope we're good enough to make it in films.
No, I've no idea, but I don't care, you know. I'm not making any plans. I've never made any plans for sort of 5 years ahead. I don't think many people do, really. Unless you sort of get into a career and oh, of course, millions of people do. No, well, anyway, I've never done it. And it doesn't bother me, you know, what's going to happen tomorrow. I'm living for today more than anything, probably. So it doesn't worry me.
Well, that's Paul. And as for George over here, George, what's going to happen to you? What do you think?
When?
Afterwards.
Well, I'll have a wash and a shave and go to the show, I think.
Fine. Ready?